Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming here today. I am Mr. SOUAIHIA Maamar. It is my pleasure for me to present to you my presentation, which is entitled as Determination of the Solar Cell Internal Parameters using Firefly Algorithm. So, our presentation is structured as below. We will start with introduction, then we will present the solar cell models, followed by the Firefly algorithm. Then we will present the simulation results, and the presentation is end with a general conclusion. So, solar energy is used almost everywhere in the world. It became more used in the last few years because the essential is clean, secure, and costless. The conversion of the solar energy to an electrical energy by the photovoltaic system is affected by some parameters, which is non-ideality uh, because of the material which is made of. So for more efficiency and performance of the design, we must identify the parameters of the solar cell. In the literature, there are a lot of models which is used to determine the solar cell parameters. We can see here there are three figures which is used to determine the solar cell internal parameters. Our study is focused in the single diode model, which is shown in front of us. It contains one diode or diode shunt resistor Rs and the series resistance, which is Rs, and a parallel source diode and shunt resistance and the series resistance to extract the 5 parameters of the solar cell. So in this model there are 4 parameters we need to determine it. So after the previous equation of the previous model, the simplified model of equation, we can convert it to homogeneous equation in order to minimize the objective function as shown below, which is contain 5 parameters we need to extract them. The Firefly algorithm. It is new. It appeared just in 2008. So this, in the left of us, there is the description of the Firefly algorithm, and in the right of us, there is the structure, the general structure, or the diagram which need to design our algorithm, which is begin by start and initially randomly according for the Firefly algorithm, then evaluate the fitness of each Firefly by objective function, then update the light intensity of each Firefly by moving each Firefly toward other Firefly, then rank the Firefly and update their option, and repeat the diagram until the cost function is more or costless, and ending the situation. So here the light of the Firefly algorithm is relative to the location of each Firefly. So the Fireflies can attractiveness seen by each other Firefly by calculating the light between them. So the calculation of the light is in the section in the equation number 1. And the second equation is related to the brightness of the firefly. So the brightness of the firefly, it is calculated by the second equation. And the third equation will determine the distance between the two fireflies, which is respectively calculated by the Cartesian distance. And finally, the movement or the movement of the particle firefly to another particle or firefly is determined by this equation. So the main objective is to extract solar cell parameters using the curve E and V by minimizing the objective function for each pair of the experiment. So in this study we choose beta 2 and alpha 0.2 and gamma by 1. So before extract the 5 parameters, there is some boundary about them. In the first one, the photocurrent is boundary between 0 and 1, and the other parameters as the table is shown. After the population fixed as 100 fireflies and the maximum excitation is 1000, we obtain the result as illustrated in figure, and the root mean square error equal 9.86 exponential minus 0.4. So in this table we show optimal result for the single diode model using firefly algorithm compared to the result obtained by PSO and simulated annealing assay and Kai's particle swarm optimization algorithm. Here, after reconstructing our system, show the real data and the constructed model. This parameter of the solar cell became necessary for the performance of our design. Therefore, it is necessary to fit the design and make it more effective with the material used to make the solar cell. So the main goal or main purpose of this study is to extract or determine the 5 parameters using Firefly algorithm, which is offer speed and convergence, and second one give a good result effective for solving this problem, and it shows a good agreement and accuracy. Thank you for your attention.